Once all the lights are green, then we take the trade. I want to come back to this day because it's a Wednesday, and if you've seen my other video on my win rate, you know that Wednesday is my least profitable day, so I've been trying to remove this day from my trading. However, what happened is that I saw that an opportunity came, and as you know me, I always backtest the days that I miss, and I want to review it again with you guys. Also, you can see here this big movement here because there was a news at 8:30. So maybe one of the reasons why I'm not that profitable on Wednesday. So we had a clear taking out of today's low, which are those two levels. Let's see if we have a displacement. We have the displacement of at least 600. We have the break of those highs right there. I will include all of them right there. And we have two fair value gaps. And this one right there. As you know, I always go with the lower one, gives a better risk to reward. However, it happened to me that multiple times it would just fill up the one above and then go back up. ICT suggests to always go with the one above for this specific reason, but I prefer to just take the one lower. It gives a better risk to reward and less trading for me, which is, I don't like trading too much, to be honest. I like to have clean setups, good risk to rewards, and that's it. Alright, so we're getting close to 955. 954. So now I can put up my order. Stop loss of at least 250. And then we go for the first target, which is, I would consider those two highs the first target. Going there could also work, but I always go for the first one, especially since it's above 2.5 and here it's giving a 3.3, which is very good. So let's go with this one. See, let me stop here because that's a good example. You know, I've tested multiple ways of taking profits and moving my stop loss. And you can see here that if I was going to move my stop loss after getting a 1 to 2, I would be taking out that break even right there. So what I found out is that for me personally, I prefer just to not touch anything and just let the trade do its thing. And there you go, for 3.3. Still here? What are you waiting for? Okay, I do have something for you. Since you stayed so long, I'll show you my second journal, and thank you very much for the support. Leave a gift emoji in the comments so I can thank you personally. So I spoke multiple times in this channel about the way I'm taking profit if I'm moving my trades to break even. I actually have another journal for that, which I made in Excel since it was a little bit easier than using my online journal. And if you're wondering, yes, I actually entered every single entries on this sheet. Maybe I'm just a little bit OCD, but this allowed me to have a little bit more control over the data and have much more details. So first, here are all of my trades, without any filters from January 2022 when ICT released the mentorship to the end of October. But then Each sheet is a different set of parameters. For example, taking trade on the 1 minute with a 600 displacement, execution after 9:55, but formation of the setup before 11, which is what I'm currently trading. This one is when the setup is happening both on the 1 minute and the 2 minutes with a 600 displacement, and a formation after 10. And finally, here are the trade development itself, which starting at 0 since it's the entry. Then I write how far we went into profits if we came back, because this have an effect of when I'm going to break even. And you can see here each column is when I'm taking profits. Do I keep the trade open until the end of the day at around 4? Do I take profit at the first low, or I just take specific take profits such as 2, 2.5 or even 15%? And you can see here different examples. I really recommend trying this exercise with your own trades. All you need is an Excel sheet, because you might be leaving a lot of money on the table. And you don't need to use this template. You can try different things such as taking profit at different Fibonacci levels, yesterday's high or low, trying to take profit right before lunchtime at 12, or even trying to take profit at different daily levels. So currently with the filters I applied, this method has been returning 207% over around 10 months with a win rate of around 60%. So you can compare that to the 4 p.m. take profit, which you can see here, even though it returned a higher gain of 220, you can see how low the win rate is. So that means you'll have much more drawdown. If you're doing a challenge, for example, or you even have a funded account, if you reach the -5 or the -10, even though your overall profit at the end of the 10 months is 220%, you might have a lot of drawdowns. So that's something to keep in mind. But you probably still don't know all of the filters I use in my journal, such as which level of liquidity are the best, my Fibonacci levels I'm using, or even the best time frames to look for the fair value gap, according to my data at least. So check out this video to know every details about my journal.